time out for acting like you don't know better because you do. It's time out for being like, God, no, girl, it's enough. It's enough. You know better. Just actually show up in the way that you know.
Do you feel like you were conditioned that way based off of either being a girl, or is it what do you feel like was like the biggest proponent of that being the way you thought about your own intuition?
I think part of it definitely has to do with being a child that grows up in a be seen and not heard. Being a child that grows up in an environment. See, oh, you over there sweating, huh? Sure, hope that heartburn kick
Kevin
in.
over here
If you
dying.
would have, if you would have split some of that spice with me, you may not be sweating the way you is.
I'm trying to protect you, but you don't want to listen to your body.
Don't do
You're
that.
just talking about trusting your gut. Your
Don't do
gut
that.
got heartburn, and you don't
No,
want to
my
listen to
gut
it.
told me to take half of your sauce. That's what happened.
So you can be burping all night.
Child, it'd be smoldering. And the idea of growing up in a household, I feel where a couple things. I feel like this is like the baseline. So where you are don't ask no questions. So even, as a child, your questions usually stem from something that's telling you, that don't really sound right to me. That don't really resonate with me. But if someone's telling you, shut up and do what I told you to do, then I feel like that whisper or that intuition that tells you something different, you kind of like, well, we got to shut up because the grown-up is telling me to do this. That's part of it. I think as I've gotten older, self-doubt has crept in. Maybe it stemmed from this little voice that was not nurtured and, able to grow muscle behind it and become stronger. But I think a lot of self-doubt came in. And then beyond that, moving in a world of this, where I am unsure, it is so much easier for the doubt to kind of grab hold of me and again, kind of squelch. That's not the word I'm looking for, but
I get what you said. I like that.
Hush that voice. And so I feel like over time, though, I have learned that I know what I know. Mm-hmm. I don't like to actually butt in where I don't know because I don't need to know. But what I know, I know. And I feel like what I've learned, I've said many a times in this room with Cam, even in doing Love on Stage, and we be having the conversations. And later on, I'd be like, Cam, didn't I tell you? Didn't I say this? He'd be like, yes, you did, girl. Because I'm also realizing, I say girl to everybody, Cam included.
You made Cam say girl.
Oh, absolutely. He never says it, but this is how I interpret what he's saying to me.
It's always implied.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. It's always in play.
When y'all was on tour, I've never been called girl so many times in my life.
I'm quick.
Girl. I'm like,
Girl.
yeah. What?
Girl. So I think that more recently I have learned that if I don't do nothing else, I know how to read people really well, and learning to trust that of like, I don't know what it is, but something is telling me, I don't think I like you. And going with that. Not like, when you grow up, Christian, I don't mean to take over this whole conversation, but when you grow up,
I can eat without
You just
nobody worrying
cabbed
about
it right
yeah, I
out
sure did. I'm sorry. I'm
feel
sorry.
bad that
I know,
I
I'm
keep
sorry.
complaining.
I'm sorry.
I feel
No,
bad
it's
that
going
I
deep,
keep
though.
asking you
No,
follow
let
up
it go.
questions. No, because
No.
she got to eat too.
This
But
is
go
good.
ahead.
Okay. Hello. The other thing is papaya enzyme for the win. Thank you, Steph. I'm going to try that. Matter of fact, let me screenshot it. Hold on.
Yeah, so you don't
Somebody
forget
say
it.
you need to go to the doctor and get heartburn medication that you take every night. You think Melissa's going to do that? No. She don't go to the
I'm
doctor.
going to get
She
the
don't take
papaya
it.
enzyme, though. Can I get it on Amazon? I also think that, growing up the way that, at least that I did, I don't want to, again, talk about everybody's church experience, but the way that I did, you're not allowed not to like people. Mm-hmm. You have to like people. You have to force yourself to be nice. And I think that too, like when your intuition, everything in your body is telling you no,
Right.
and you're forced to do it anyway, you're overriding your natural red flags, your natural everything in you that's saying go the other way, stop.
Right.
And so readjusting myself to like listen to that, be sensitive to that, and then go with that unction. It's a process. And I feel like here lately I've tapped myself enough, I bumped my head enough times where I'm like, girl, it can't always be your childhood at this point. You're 39 almost. It's time for you to recognize and go with it. That's what I'm saying.
Ah, good. Oh, real quick before I start asking these